So that would have just been a waste.
Proceed.
All right, so the letters. What's the inspiration for the letters? I know you kind of briefly touched on it a little bit, but
It's been asked before.
has it been asked before?
You don't watch his videos. Proceed.
Well, I'll go deeper with the letters. Like, why this particular aesthetic? Why not bubble letters? Why not like box letters? Why not like something more graffiti-like? Or why am I not using like? I understand your question. So pretty much, and I'll explain why I'm using these three different like ingredients. Pretty much, I'm taking Arabic, Hebrew, and like Gothic black letter. Why those three things? So I'll start with Gothic black letter. The main reason why I'm using Gothic black letter, one, I mean, mostly all these three, mostly aesthetics. I just like how they look, but predominantly Gothic black letter is kind of like the anchor, because I notice especially for immigration or for academia or for anything important, especially in the United States, it's always Gothic black letter. Your birth certificate, it's Old English Gothic black letter. I'm using Gothic black letter, but people also say Old English. Your death certificate, Gothic black letter or Old English. I could be wrong in those two different. I tend to use them interchangeably, but
No, but the style is there.
yeah, for diplomas,
Yeah.
Old English. For even a lot of tattoos, Old English. I have one tattoo that's Old English. Immigration papers, you're officially a citizen, it's that. So, and the funny thing, I'm not an immigrant, I'm from Puerto Rico. People think, oh yeah, you immigrated from Puerto Rico. We just took a plane, migrated, immigrated, I guess you can say. But yeah, that's like the reason why I'm using mostly or something that resembles Gothic black letter, because it's sort of this text that's important, specifically in the United States. I don't know about any other country.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a sense of almost regalness or importance, or sort of a sense, I guess I could say a sense of importance. Why Hebrew and Arabic? I kind of push them together, simply because of the age. Like, they're very ancient, like, letters.
Old script.
Very old, and beautiful. And the funny thing, not funny thing, but the thing about Hebrew, I think it's the same with Arabic, but I know especially for Hebrew, like, letters and numbers kind of interchange. Like an A or an A, I don't know the exact terminology, but a particular symbol that could be a letter is the same symbol you could say for the number 1, and vice versa, which you can kind of see biblically. Same thing with Arabic. The cool thing about Arabic is that and again, I'm not a Quran reader, I'm not an apologist, but like, I believe you're not allowed to paint images of any sort. So a lot of writers, calligraphy artists, would create images with letters. So you'll see like this sort of like organic elephant thing, and it looks like an elephant, but it's not an elephant because it's text. So the text creates the image. I just find that, and it's similar to, not similar, but the text makes the image, and the fact that the image can be a letter and a number, and Gothic black letter being sort of regal, important, noble text, and kind of putting it together. And it's ever evolving. The more and more I paint, some letters kind of fall out, and I make that letter different. Like, the one letter that almost never changed at all is probably the I. The other letter that constantly changes is B. Why? I don't know, but I can't seem to figure out B. And little by little, I actually make up my own symbols just for like aesthetic reasons. And sometimes I make mistakes, and I don't want to paint over things, so I literally have a symbol for I made a mistake symbol. Either like I made a mistake for this letter or word, or I made a mistake for this whole line. I actually have like a symbol for that. But yeah, so that's why I'm choosing those three. I mean, you're not asking this, but why not like Chinese or like Korean, because I just feel like that's too distant for me. I can't just say my best friend's Chinese. That's why I'm using Chinese, and my best friend is Chinese. But yeah, so it's like that's kind of too arbitrary, and I can't just say it's too this. And not only that, the fact that my work stems or is inspired by religion, it's only kind of appropriate that I'm using like a language that's, you know, in the Quran, or the language that's also in the Torah, and language is also in the Bible. But the Bible's iffy because it's been translated so many times.